Well, Dave, for Tanner, he's been really good as of late. 4 consecutive clean outings tonight. He talked about how he just got behind and hit better, the walk, etc. With 5 games left, what do you need to see from him just that shows that he's gotten back on track and also is showing that consistency?
Yeah, tonight I just think that he went way too heavy on the slider. Really didn't provide a threat for a fastball that I feel plays now. And it speaks to the predictability, and he left a slider up to Perdomo, and, we got walked off. You can't hit Vargas, with, the 5th slider, hit him with the back foot. There's a walk in there, and, you just it's hard enough to pitch, to get guys out without giving free passes, and he's been pretty good, like you said, the last 4 up until tonight. But again, as we get into this point in the season, everything is more magnified.
Do they become
absorbing these late losses?
It's tough, and after Shohei pitches the way he did, and you have a 4-0 lead. Thinking that, using higher leverage guys to keep those guys at bay, and we didn't have a good night. And it turns out that the ninth became a leverage inning. But, yeah, I mean, it's hard to absorb those games, especially games that we need to win right now.
Is there enough time to get these guys right? 5 games left.
We're going to have to find a way. I think, not each individual, but I just think that, these are our guys. I do know that. I just see careful, the getting behind, the walk-in guys, the hit batsmen. That's just a sign of you're either scared or you're pitching too careful. And that's just the way. That's just the facts. And you're not having the conviction in executing pitches for fear of failure or getting hit. And at this time of season, you got to put everything out there and trust that it's going to be good, because when you pitch behind and afraid to make a mistake, hang a breaking ball, that's when bad things happen. And so, not each individual guy, but I think, as a whole, that's what I'm seeing. And hitters can smell that.
How do you, get them out of that state of mind, whatever you want to call it, and get them to be attacking?
We've talked about it. When you're out on the mound, you're the guy on the mound with the ball. And you've got to find a way to have that conviction within yourself each time. So I can continue to support them, but I got to find some guys that are going to pitch with conviction and go out there and compete, and bet on those guys. So there's still time, certainly, but there's not much time left. Our starters can't go 9 every night, and so we're looking for some guys to step up. We need it. We need these guys.
Are you seeing guys that are pitching that way, or do you kind of need somebody to do it here over this last week?
I don't want to go by names. I just think kind of putting these guys in a group, because they are the pen, and at times this year they've been very good. But we need these guys to come together as a group and do their jobs like I know they can, and their teammates know they can, and they've done before. But it does start more of an internal, like they gotta, you gotta lay it out there. You gotta lay it all out there, and you can't pitch scared. You just can't. You can't you can't hit scared for fear of failure. And I'm sure there's times that our hitters have been in that place mentally. And right now, we got to get our guys out of that mind state.
What do you think of the 6th inning from Shohei?
I thought the 6th inning was, I thought he was taxed. I think that the running of the bases, I think that 6 up you could see him kind of trying to, manage his kind of breathing, and he was taxed. It was good, and I thought he left it all out there tonight, which we certainly needed. I feel good about him getting through the 6th inning. That's something for us to build on. And Shohei was fantastic. I mean, he was fantastic tonight.
Will he pitch again in the regular season?
No, he won't pitch again in the regular season. It'll be in a postseason game.
No bullpen.
No bullpen.
Maybe went through your mind when that ball hit off his wrist.
I was hoping it didn't hit his body. Then I was actually looking for more of the reaction from him, and so the reaction was muted. So I was pretty hopeful, and then just kind of showing where it hit. He's going to be sore tomorrow, I'm sure, on the palm, but that was probably best case scenario.
From my understanding, just Kershaw was obviously in the bullpen tonight. Kind of looked like he was getting a little antsy back there. He has the start coming up on Friday, if that's still
Sunday.
On Sunday. Is he a realistic option that you would potentially go to out of the bullpen right now, or was that something you would wait for?
He's definitely a realistic option. So tomorrow is probably the last day that he'll be a viable option, given where his start is on Sunday. But tomorrow he'll be available in the pen, and he's open to whatever we need.
What does that say about your current options? That you would be setting up that possibility?
Well, I think that he's earned the right, is open to, and just kind of where we're at. We got to get the best guys to get outs, and so if Clayton is viable, and he's viable, then we're going to use him. That's just kind of where we're at, and we've had almost 6 months to kind of make decisions and see how things go. So there's certainly time, and we're going to need certain guys, but guys have got to do their jobs. I mean, I just, you got to do your job. That's just, I can't put it any more nice.
Is it a one or multi-inning thing if you use Kershaw?
That, that's kind of TBD, honestly. I think that anything should be on the table with kind of covering innings. Yeah.
Is he the one who wanted to be out there and make himself?
Yeah, he brought it to me, and I said, that's a great idea. And he was comfortable, and we have a couple-day window, in the regular season that wouldn't impact his Sunday start. So I thought it was a good idea, and I supported it.